Did you know it was me? Yeah. Okay, gaat on.
All right, good evening, and welcome here again at Ngwenya. Ladies and gents and young boys and girls, if I could please ask you all to kindly take your seats so that the proceedings can get underway tonight. You're going to come around from this side, okay? And please don't trip over the cable, otherwise that's going to make a few beautiful YouTube hits for the next, well, you will never live that down, I promise you. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Ngwenya PolCrosse. It is one of the first big events of the year. The United Kingdom under-14 side will be up against the ferocious youngest South African under-14 side. I'm looking at all of them right in front of me. Here's some nervous faces out there today. And what a beautiful venue. I was out on the track this morning here. The field is looking amazing. The grass is so soft. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend of PolCrosse here. And if you're not around on the live streaming, and welcome to all of those of you that are there, come around, come and spend the weekend here at Ngwenya and enjoy some incredible PolCrosse. For the evening now, what we'll get underway here is we're going to call on the PASA president to come and have a few words, and then we'll get the junior president to come and chat about the team and bring them up without a delay. Lots of proud moms and dads over there in the United Kingdom that are not here this weekend or watching their little ones out here today. So without further ado, we'd like to call up the PolCrosse President, Francois du Toit. If you could come and join me up here, please. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Gwen. Always good to see Gwen out here, and he's such a good supporter of us, and thank you very much for coming up. Like Gwen said also, thank you very much to Ngwenya. Venue's looking beautiful. We had so much rain here. The lawn's looking beautiful. The fields are soft. So looking forward to awesome PolCrosse. From PASA's side, PolCrosse South Africa, what a privilege to welcome all of you here this evening. Awesome to see the UK here. We want to say thank you to the PASA exec and to the UK exec for making this happen. We really, really appreciate all the effort. To the parents, thank you very much for all your effort and putting your kids in our trust and bringing them all the way out here from the UK and brought them all over South Africa to come and join us here this weekend. We really look forward to it. We look forward to an awesome weekend of PolCrosse. And I want to say to the kids, this is your weekend. Your parents have supported you. Now it's your turn to make them proud. Enjoy this weekend. Make good friends. I'll leave you with a small saying that says, trophies may gather dust, but friendships will last forever. So enjoy this weekend. Have fun. Look after your ponies and have an awesome tournament. I'll call Hazel Stanley, Junior President for PASA. Hazel's been doing an awesome job in the background.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening. On behalf of PASA, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our visitors all the way from the UK and thank them for bringing the sunshine. We wish you all well during our time here and trust you'll be making friendships to last a lifetime. To all the under-14 players, what a great opportunity this is to represent your country. Remember to stay humble, stay focused, and always check on your teammates. Although it is nice to be a winner, remember to also enjoy the journey along the way. All of you have been given an amazing opportunity, and I wish you all the best of luck. I would like to call on the under-14 UK captain to come up and introduce her team.
Hiya, I would like to introduce my manager, Amanda Wasdale. And my coach, Graham McClarty. Now our UK team, Isla O.B., Maggie Flower, Ava Lambert, Maggie Clark, Sammy Westerling, Austin Hayes, and Archie Wasdale. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to call up our under-14 South African captain. Could you please come up and introduce your team?
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know who I'm Nikita Franca. To the UK team, I look forward to having a spirited and exciting few games of PolCrosse. I wish you guys all the best for the 3 days to come. I'd like to call up our coaches, team manager, teammates. Firstly, I would like to call up our coaches. Camilla Kitson, Greg Makia, our team manager, Karen Cocker. Thank you to all our supporters and their parents who make it possible for us to play this sport. Lastly, I would like to call up my teammates, starting with the Vice Captain, Kezia King. Emma Fortman, Lisa Now, Talika Kruger, Leon Oosthuizen, our team Lighty, Milan Marias, and lastly, Ross Haldane.
Thank you. You may be seated. In closing, I would like to say thank you to a few people. It's not possible tonight to say thank you to everyone, but there are a few people that I would like to personally thank.
Right, good evening guys. Just before I do the grace, just a couple of thanks as well from our side. Gabriel, thank you guys very much for doing the catering this evening. Lawrence for doing the bar. And then just on the back of what Hazel said about this venue, there's one man who really puts his heart and soul onto this, into organising these grounds and getting them all set up and marking of the fields, making sure the horses have water. And that is Wesley. So if we can just give him a round of applause, and one round of applause. Thank you. Right, if we can all just bow our heads and say grace. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of this day and for the fellowship we share. We are grateful for the opportunity to enjoy these games together. May they be filled with fun, fairness, and good spirit. We ask for your protection over the horses. Keep them safe, strong, and calm as they work alongside us. Bless this food before us. May it nourish our bodies and remind us of our provisions. Above all, may we honor you in all we do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thanks very much for that lovely grace there, Glenn. I'm pretty sure food is ready. I've been here this afternoon all day, and I tell you what, it's been a lovely treat to smell the food, so it's going to be great to taste it. So folks, ladies and gents, don't hesitate. I'm sure the kitchen is open, and grab yourself something to drink, the youngsters, and no alcohol. And have a lovely evening this evening, and we'll chat a bit later. And I'm going to see if I can get my hands on some of the folks to have an interview as well, live on camera. So we'll see if we can get them going now. I'll come and find you shortly. But please have a lovely evening, and again, a welcome to our side from the United Kingdom. All right, as we're here at Ngwenya this evening, let's take a look again at that South African under-14 side. Nikki de Franke leading the group out there this weekend there with Emma Jane Fortman. Also in the lineup, Ross Haldane, Kezia King. The young lady's sister played in the World Cup not so long ago. So all hopes for Kezia to end up in the same footsteps as her sister. Talika Kruger also out there for the under-14 side. Milan Murray coming out in great guns this weekend. Lisa Marie Nell also will be out on field. And then Leon Westhuizen bringing up the numbers there for the under-14 South African side. And, of course, Camilla Kitson coaching there. And Greg Nokia as well with the coaching side. And Karen Cocker, the team manager. Let's have a look then at the United Kingdom under-14 side. I've had a chat to a few of the ladies earlier this evening. Lots of nerves amongst them. Maggie Flower out there this weekend. Sammy Westerling, she'll be out. Austin Hayes coming through. And then Ilse Oliver Byron, I'll ask her later if that's the way she wants her name pronounced on the commentary side. And Maggie Clark, also all the way out here. Then Morva Luke, the captain for the UK under-14 side this weekend. Archie Vasdal, also one of the young men for the UK side. And then Ava Lambert coming through. And looking at the coaches, Graham McClarty, one of the greats in PolCrosse South Africa and all over the world. And he's coaching these youngsters. What a treat for them to be coached by a PolCrosse icon like Graham McClarty. Amanda Vassadal, also their team manager, also joining them from the UK side. So that's the UK under-14 side for the weekend. All right, like we said earlier this evening, we had a great look at the field today, and the field looking fabulous and nice and soft underfoot. The horses are certainly going... The horses are certainly going to be enjoying it out there, the ground nice and soft. I was here 2 years ago on this ground, and 2 years ago, the ground definitely did not look like it is at the moment. So great work there by Wes and his side, that's for sure. Ground is looking great. It's going to be soft. The under-21 is also going to be playing here in a few weeks' time as well. So we'll have the A field and the B field going all weekend. Of course, it is also the weekend for the Gauteng Champs this weekend that'll be taking place as well. So lots of exciting PolCrosse right here out at Ngwenya. But I'm going to see if I can find someone to interview. I think Karen Cocker is over there, so I'm going to grab hold of Karen Cocker. Karen, if you'll come and join me here. Evening, Karen. You've been a pillar for PolCrosse for South Africa over the years, and now again with the juniors again. Karen, you've put this side together. Tell us what it's all about.
Thanks, Gwen. Good question. It's all about under-14s at the moment. We've got kids from the age of about 12 up to, they've just turned 14 now, and they're from all over the country. Swartberg, Anneberg, and Gauteng, Potchefstroom. So we're really pleased that we're able to get kids from everywhere. And not all of them been playing for a long time, and some of them are new families that are not horsey at all. So we are really encouraged by these new members and hope to grow our sport this way as well. And all excited about meeting their UK players, and they'll hopefully travel one day and play against them in the UK.
And then, Corin, tell me, for the rest of the year, you are responsible, obviously, for bringing all these international sides over. What have you got planned for the South African and the world PolCrosse here for South Africa?
Well, in 2 weeks' time, we have the Australian under-21 team coming. And then in August, we are having a Zimbabwe and Zambian, we have an under-19 team and an under-21 team coming to play against us in Underberg. 2 weeks' time is going to be here at this venue again. And then we have a team traveling to Zimbabwe, to Harare, to play against them there, an under-19 boys team. So we have quite a lot planned for this year. And yes, and hopefully maybe next year we travel to New Zealand perhaps. So lots of traveling for our PolCrosse players.
Corin, thanks so much for your time. Have a lovely evening and good luck for a great weekend. Well done. Thank you, Corin. Right, that's Corin Cocker that's joined us there. I'm going to see if I can find some of the others. I would love to get hold of Graham McClarty, the legend himself. I see he's being dragged over here to me at the moment. All right, Graham is shy. We're still trying to convince him to come through. So we'll chat to Hazel here. Hazel, what a great weekend. Exciting stuff. It's been very nervous for you guys getting this together here for these under-14s. What are your expectations for this weekend? What are you looking to get out of having these teams come out to South Africa for the sport of PolCrosse?
Gwen, for this age group, and I think for every age group going forward, I think we need to put things like making friendships and making great memories definitely need to be at the top of that list, as well as learning, going out there, meeting different people, learning about this type of situation, because inevitably every little youngster's dream is probably to play in the World Cup, and this is where it starts. But I don't think we must lose focus of the memories and the fun that's made along the way. For this tournament, I hope that they all come off this tournament having an absolute blast, loving every moment of it, making great friendships, and improving their PolCrosse. Because they are here also to improve as much as they are to make friendships and to gain some experience.
And then, Hazel, we have to ask the question, the horses, the ponies, they're all obviously from South Africa. And tell us a bit about those that have donated their ponies this weekend. And are any of those ponies out there this weekend played in the last World Cup?
Yes, so all the ponies are from the South African under-14 teams themselves. There's been one or two of the teams that have borrowed from adults or other people, but it is generally their own ponies, and they've split them into two equal pools. Both the UK and the South Africa are very happy with the pools that they've got. And yes, there will be some special names that have played in the World Cup. One in particular I think I must mention is a horse called Fuse. It used to belong to Travis Tim. She has played, or he, I think it's a she has played in the last two World Cups. And now she's playing for England in this World Cup. So she's a great horse, and I think she should get a special mention. A little horse that Lauren Haynes played called Rose. She's playing in this World Cup as well. Another one called Razzle is also playing in this World Cup. And Gypsy, also a King's pony. Olivia King played the Gypsy, and her sister will be playing it this weekend as well. So that's also quite special.
Like we said earlier there with the Kings there, having Olivia in the World Cup and Cares out here today. So it's exciting stuff. Hazel, thank you so much. Thank you for all your hard work. And we'll see you on the weekend. Thanks a lot. All right, here he is. We've managed to convince the man of the hour. If you can come and join me, please, Graham McClarty. Graham, lovely to see you here. And it's nice to see you involved with the under-14 side, the junior sides, especially being in the PolCrosse world scene as you are, one of the best players in the world, already a World Cup winner. How have you found being with the UK side, coaching them this last few days?
No, Gwen, thank you very much for having me. Sorry, I was caught up at the back there. No, it's been an awesome experience. It's a very nice group of youngsters that I'm working with. I know most of them from being in the UK. And yeah, they're coming on really nicely. It's been epic.
And then you got to give us your biased opinion because they are your team. They are playing against a fairly strong young South African side, but under your leadership and your coaching, how do you think they're going to fare this weekend?
Look, Gwen, I've always been South African at heart, but I've got a British passport, so I'm a bit of both. But it's hard to say from the beginning. I haven't watched the South Africans play much, so it'd be hard to say, who's going to win. I think the games will be close, and I think they'll be good to watch for the spectators.
I agree 100%, Graham. I think it's going to be some great PolCrosse this weekend. I can't wait to see the opening game tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Graham, again, thank you, and thank you for what you do for the PolCrosse. Graham McClarty. All right, I'm here with the lovely Camilla Kidson. Sorry, I do apologize. Camilla, you guys have put some serious effort into the grounds this weekend. It's been a lot of hard work. You've prepared this, the grounds, the tent, the venue for the children this weekend. Tell us a little bit about the preparation for Ngwenya itself.
So it's taken quite a lot of effort from our collective Ngwenya committee and all our members. We've got incredible people actually that everybody does their part. We've done a lot of field rejuvenation, a lot of watering, which we've been quite lucky. There's been a lot of rain. And as I said, everybody puts in incredible effort, which makes the work much lighter. But without all these amazing people, this wouldn't be what it looks like.
You did make mention of the field. Definitely, it's a bit of a point to talk about because this field of Ngwenya, personally, I think is in the best condition it's ever been in. Wes and the team have done a fantastic job.
So we've put a lot of effort. We've irrigated, we've fertilized, we've aerated, and we've kept everybody off the field for months to try and keep it looking as spectacular as it's looking today.
Well, I've got the captains with me here. Well, the one captain, young De Franca, all smiling, looking smart in his SA wear today. Tell us, how has it been your week, your training camp with your mates and your friends in your side?
Yeah, it's been fun. We've formed a really good bond and we're really playing well together and we make a really good team. So we should have a good shot at winning this weekend.
And then, obviously, the UK side under the guidance of the great Graham McClarty. Do you guys think he's going to teach them some tricks that's going to come out on the field over the weekend, or you guys think you still got it?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that one, but we'll see you out there on the field.
Perfect, well done. We'll chat later. Kezia, your vice captain, Kezia, we spoke earlier about your horse that you're going to be riding on the weekend and the performance your sister put on. Now it's your turn, Kezia. It's great. I've watched you play over the years, growing up when you were this big on the ponies and watching you come through. It's been fantastic, and it's so nice to see you wearing the green and gold. Kezia, tell us a little bit about your journey over the past 2 years.
It's been quite long, but it's been fun, and I've really enjoyed it.
And have you got some surprises for this UK side this weekend?
I think just to play as hard as we can and just keep going.
Have you managed to build some friendships with them? Have you guys spent some time together with the UK side?
Yes, yesterday we went to the Lion Park with them and yeah, we saw stuff.
So they all got to see some lions, did they?
Yeah.
There we go. There's Kezia King. Well done, and all the best for the two of you for this weekend. I hope you enjoy it. Have fun. Camilla, thank you so much. All the best, and keep them going strong. Let's see if we can grab some. Right. What is your name?
My name's Talika Kruger.
Talika, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing PolCrosse for just over a year now. I played my first ever tournament last year. Funny enough, the same tournament we'll be playing now for essays.
And how's it been going, starting only a year?
Oh, it's so much fun. It's the best sport, best coaches, great friends. It's a lot of fun. And all I can say is it's one of the best experiences you can have.
Most certainly. Young lady, what is your name? Tell us about yourself.
I'm Emma Forthman. I've been playing PolCrosse since I was young. It is such a great sport to play. I love it.
And where do you play PolCrosse, Emma?
For Cogs Post in Kokstad.
Cogs Post out in Kokstad. And you, young lady, tell us where you play your PolCrosse. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for at least over 2 years, and
I've also been playing with Emma at Cogs Post PolCrosse.
And what is your name?
I'm Lisa Nell.
Well done, guys. And ladies, good luck for this weekend. I hope it all goes well. Play your hearts out, and most importantly, enjoy it and make great friends. Good luck.
Maybe win. That's also quite important.
Yes, as a South African, winning is always important. All right, thank you, ladies. All right, let's see if we can get some of the ladies and gents from the UK. All right, let's start off with the UK captain over there. Why don't you tell us your name and tell us how your experience has been so far playing under Graham McClarty.
Hi, I'm Morva Luke. This experience has been absolutely amazing. It's like a dream to be out here playing. Such an amazing experience, nothing compared to like this before, so really happy.
Young lady, tell us your name.
I'm Ava Lambert from Yorkshire Warriors.
From the Yorkshire Warriors. Ava, obviously you've spent some time on the ponies out here in South Africa. Tell us a bit about your experience on the South African PolCrosse ponies.
They've been amazing, and thank you to all the players that have donated all their horses into our pool. They've been just incredible to ride.
And yourself, young lady, what is your name? What club do you play for in the UK?
I'm Maggie Flower, and I play for Kent Target.
And how many years have you been playing PolCrosse?
5 years.
Still loving it? Most certainly. Well, all the best for you ladies. I hope it goes well. I hope you have a great, great weekend. And play your hearts out. Enjoy. And, of course, you have to win. All right, there's 3 of the ladies from the UK side that have travelled all the way from across the globe to be out here with us this weekend. Looking at the parents, unfortunately, sadly, most of the youngsters that are here from the UK don't have their mums and dads, so hopefully they'll get to watch them on the live streaming for this weekend out here with the PolCrosse at Ngwenya. We can call Gav. Right, why don't we have a chat to Gavin Cocker, one of the legends of PolCrosse himself. Gavin Cocker, World Cup winner himself, played many World Cups. Gavin, these events here, you've been involved with the development of PolCrosse in South Africa and other countries as well. You've played mostly in the south of Africa. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the viewers so that we know who Gavin Cocker is.
I think hopefully everyone knows who I am at the moment. I've played PolCrosse, international PolCrosse from 1989, I think. First in Zimbabwe and then in South Africa, and played in 4 World Cups. So, all good things.
And what is your prediction for the weekend, Gavin? How do you see it going with the young sides?
I'm very excited for all of them and the opportunity that they've got. I think it will be a very hard-fought test matches, but I've just seen how all the kids are getting on and how much fun they're having, and I think at the end, PolCrosse is really going to be the winner at the end of the weekend.
Definitely, that was Gavin Cocker, and in his words, PolCrosse most certainly is going to be the winner this weekend. And before we wrap up, we'd just like to wish all the youngsters all the best of luck and all those ponies out there for the weekend. So come down to Ngwenya, come and enjoy some great PolCrosse right here in Gauteng. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you all tomorrow for the game at 2 o'clock.